I hope you're having an amazing day, and in this video we're going to have a closer look at the Animalia free-to-play, play-to-earn NFT game coming up. I have already invested into the Animalia game. I was very surprised with what they pulled off in terms of artwork so far, and I will share all the information you need to know to see if this is an interesting project for you in this video. I would really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It takes quite some time to put these videos together, and obviously it would help me stay motivated to make these amazing videos for you guys. All right, Animalia, here we go. Animalia is an independent, free-to-play online NFT trading card game featuring crypto-inspired meme creatures and gemstones. Powered by the Binance Smart Chain, Animalia gives you complete ownership over your in-game collectibles. Collect rare cards, create your own NFTs, build your deck, battle with other players, and sell cards to other traders. So far, they have everything on this homepage except the white paper, and the marketplace is not yet available. I have participated in 2 private sales. The IDO is still to happen early December, so keep your eye out for that if you're interested in this project. Definitely one of the cooler games. I'll play a little bit of the trailer for you so you can watch it.
There was a time when the world was nothing but an endless landscape covered by a boundless sky. Then 2 spectacular titans emerged. The bull and the bear had engaged in a great battle that endured for centuries.
So as you can see, it's more of a story-based game, right? They have one big party against another big party, then the gemstones come into play, which you can use to play the game, and this is what the game actually looks like in terms of gameplay. Right, I'll just let it run for now. Yeah, quite cool. This makes me think of the Hearthstone game from Blizzard Entertainment, but then obviously an NFT free-to-play, play-to-earn game, which got me very excited. I love it when blockchain games during this period copy successful games, not because they are not inspired to make their own game. They do give their own twist to it, but they use the concept of a highly successful game and hopefully make it better, right? So coming soon, Animalia, animalia.games is the domain. The artwork, obviously very professional. It gives me a good indication on what this project is actually about, and hopefully the hype that will live through it as well. So you have the Titan on the gameplay. Each player is represented by their chosen Titan, the bull or the bear, which determines the special power available to them. So that's what we saw in the video in the beginning, the bull on the one side and the bear on the other side. So either one of these 2 Titans you will have on your team. Meme-inspired critters. Artwork and illustrations of the critters are developed based on the cryptocurrency-inspired memes. Follow us on our social media to look at the behind the scenes of our concept artwork development. Okay, crypto-based gemstones. Apparently these are quite important. There are in-game gemstones such as diamond, gold, silver, moon, ruby, and sapphire, which are often referenced in the name of cryptocurrencies. These gemstones serve as element cards to power up your critters in battle, in the battlefield. Fair enough, so these are quite important. I assume you can collect these as well. Scarcity. The rarity of in-game assets will be represented by a tier system, free, common, rare, epic, legendary, and arcana. Players will be able to obtain rare items through in-game systems or participation in the marketplace. All right, so again, play to earn. If you don't want to play, you can trade things on the marketplace, which they don't have available just yet, but I assume after the IDO they will. The workshop. The creation of unique in-game assets will be enabled through the Animalia workshop. The approved user-generated cosmetic NFTs will be traded in the Animalia marketplace. The marketplace will allow players to buy, sell, rent, exchange, and auction their cosmetic NFTs into tokens. As you all know, if you are familiar with my channel, I love it when the NFT games are allowing you to rent out your specific NFTs. As I'm not a huge player myself and more take of an investment position, I like to have the option to rent out my cards to active players who cannot or might not be able to afford my cards, and then I get a portion of the income, right? Which I think is a great idea. So here you have an overview of what that game would look like. You know, it's they have different tabs. I mean, like aesthetically wise, it looks really good. It looks very familiar. I think dozens of online trading card games have used this platform. As I said, the most famous one I can think of is Hearthstone by Blizzard Entertainment, which I mean to use that concept as a game foundation and then bring it into play here. I think that doesn't guarantee a tremendous success, but I mean, you know that the efficiency of the gameplay is good. All right, so this is what I would like to see, which not a lot of platforms do, is how the artwork is actually created. It's not something that concerns me a lot as an investor, but I just like that they display the effort, that they are putting in a lot of professional effort into the artwork, because we can obviously not always appreciate the artwork that is being, this is cool for an NFT, the artwork that has been done, you know, but from an art perspective, that's quite cool. And I think a lot of people can appreciate this, especially like things like this, how it actually comes together. Just a nice to have, not a need to have. All right, the team, which we have right here. So we have Bill Chua as the co-CEO, the architect. Bill oversees the holistic development. Right, no LinkedIn, nothing like that, which I don't like. So we'll have to look them up ourselves. Eddie Lim, Joe Fang, Omega Yen, I assume. I assume these guys are from Vietnam or somewhere in that region, looking at these names. No offense, I just try to see which direction we're going. So Game Advisor, Warma. Ah, so these names are highlighted? No, only this guy is. Let's see who this guy actually is. He's some kind of gaming guy. Yeah. He's a Hearthstone player. All right, there we go. So that's a very good advisor to have, because obviously he earned $78,000 with, I assume, playing Hearthstone, which is the game I was actually referring to, that this looks very similar like. So that's quite good. It also says here Hearthstone Pro Grandmaster. Cool. Reddit Wall Street Bets co-founder, and that's one of their other advisors, Ash from Wall Street Bets. That's nice. I don't think it says that much, but it's funny. But I think this one to have on your advisory team would be quite cool in terms of game mechanics, definitely. It's weird that they linked their advisors' credibility, but not for the team itself. So let's go onto Google and see if we can find him. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it is open, the information. He's actually not from Vietnam, or well, I don't know where he's originally from, but it says London, UK, so that's cool. And he has his profile set up to solely focus on Animalia, so that's cool. That's what I like. It's transparent. I wish they would just hyperlink or put a LinkedIn logo here somewhere. It's just a little bit easier. Now I have to look it up separately, which is fine for me, but I think a lot of people would like to know that. All right, so we have Joe, which is right here, as a co-founder. So 3 co-founders, which is a lot if that's your whole team. So I am a businessman, right? I own many businesses, and I love it when people say like CEO, COO, but that's not really their function, because you're a CEO of what team? You have no team, so you're just self-proclaimed director, right? I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to hate on his team or anything like that, but you're not a chief executive officer if there's no team that you take care of or are responsible for, right? You're just the owner in this case. Anyway, so Eddie Lim is there as well, right? And it appears they're from Malaysia. So not Vietnam, they are from Malaysia originally, which is 100% fine. I don't give a fuck where they're from. I just want to see some information about them, that they're not hiding, that they're legit, reduces the red flags, right? He only has 9 connections, so I assume he set up this profile specifically for Animalia. If I search for Joe Fang, I assume I get a lot more names as well. Yeah. Would be nice to see a little bit about their other experience. It says here, an artist with a lot of experience, but just like a board of companies that they've been on, anything like that would be cool. But so far so good. They have some job openings, which is also nice. Team approved for my part, nothing that interesting so far. Partnerships, GD10 Ventures, Master. Okay, so these are all hyperlinked, which is good. TrustPad, Nothing of the major venture capital firms yet, but they're still early stage, right? FAQ: what is Animalia? How much does the game cost? It's free to play. What is the token? So it's a utility token. We already discussed that. When will the game be released? It's under development. Okay, cool. So far so good. Let's have a look at the white paper. So I looked at this white paper before. It's definitely not my favorite. It's very difficult to read. They go over the game a lot. It's quite short. And look, I don't know how to zoom in on this Mac, to be fair. I would love to zoom in because the text is very small to read, but I'll try to do my best. So the Animalia beta version game. So the artwork is cool, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the artwork impresses me, and that's one of the reasons why this project got my attention, because it looks cool, but other than that, the white paper is kind of poor quality. It's basically a lot of story based. It's a lot about the game, not specifically about the market, the tokenomics, the economics, the potential of the game. Here it goes into a little bit of detail on the market size, you know, for this specific game. It talks a lot about the gameplay, which I think in general is a major pro, right? It's a good thing. A lot of green flags here. They love their game. They are very enthusiastic about their game. They want to tell you everything about their game, which is great. It tells you about the titans, the critters, the weapons, the gemstones, the landscape, the game rules, how it functions. It's all super thought out. But obviously I'm an investor, and the only real thing that I see is this part of the tokenomics, which was kind of, you know, disappointing in general. But let's go through it and see what we have. So I won't start with the market size or anything like that, because we assume, especially with these games nowadays, there's high demand for games like this, right? Like entertainment based, especially if it's play to earn. So the titans. In the Animalia kingdom, the world is divided into two factions, each owned by a titan, the fearsome bull and the mighty bear, each player represented by their chosen titan. Gives them unique powers. Okay, critters can be summoned as well as commanded to attack opposing critters. So that's basically the gameplay part. As part of the roadmap, the game plans to allow community participation to determine if Animalia is to be introduced into the kingdom. Okay, cool. Under the governance model. Cool. Weapons, special abilities which can be equipped, gemstones. Acting as the element card, the gemstones are used to power up your spell or critters in the battlefield. Each element has varying effects. Okay, that's quite cool. Then the landscape. Each match takes place on the game board known as a landscape. Landscapes divided into tokenized virtual territories which act as natural habitat for their critters. Alright, so I assume that there's additional powers for certain landscapes in combination with certain critters. Rare gemstones on their occupied landscape by using mining access. Alright, so see, as I said, there are a lot of details to this game already available. So I assume that the founders of this Animalia and that the guys are developing it are really into these games, which I love, right? Which is really cool, especially looking at the game rules. They have really thoroughly thought everything out already, which is a good sign, right? A very much good sign. Earn the rewards. So I'm going to skip the actual gameplay because it's not that interesting for me how the game works, because I'm not going to play it. I want to know how we can get more NFTs, something like this. NFT renting obviously interests me, as I mentioned it before. Individuals can earn rewards through sales of titans, weapons, landscape. Okay, so that's cool. This is something I would be interested in. Players can rent out their in-game NFTs, gain more tokens. The rental price will depend on the value of the market at any given time. Okay, that's cool as well, because I assume they have to rent it in the ANIM token, right? Which is fine. Rewards. In-game reward system will enable players to gain certain in-game assets while clearing some stage on PvP, PvE. Cool. Packs. Luck-based card packs function with randomized algorithm to generate collectible rare items will be available to be purchased. Oh, I love this, yeah. So any foundation of a trading card game is the consistent release of what we call like the booster packs, right? Booster cases, how many you want to buy. A long time ago, in one of my other businesses, I've recorded videos on this. I used to trade World of Warcraft trading cards, and this was over 10 years ago. It made me thousands of dollars, but that's where my entrepreneurial journey began, with trading cards. So definitely something that brightens up my day reading this. All right. ANIM is a BEP, so Binance Smart Chain, 20 core utility token for the Animalia Kingdom. Total supply will be 87 million. Okay, represented by the total amount of species living, which is a cool fact. The game platform might take a commission on transactions that will be used. Okay, that would be important to know. But as the IDO is not there yet, it is okay that it's yet to be determined. It probably depends on the cost of maintaining the platform. ANIM holders will be able to claim rewards for staking their coin and thus supporting the ecosystem. These rewards will initially start out high and then become lower. Obviously, the APY goes down. Eventually, the formation of Animalia DAO will provide a platform for individuals to submit. Okay, yeah, we said that before. Right, token supply 87 million. Pay attention here. This is the important part. Seed sale, which has already happened. 9% of total supply, 5% TGE, then linear vesting over 18 months. Purchase price of 4 cents. Private sale, that's the one I participated in, 22.5%. So there's a large amount of private sales equity being raised, 8 cents, so double the seed sales, 10% release on TGE, then linear vesting for 12 months. Linear vesting for 12 months would probably come down to, how much would that be? Like, there's 90 left, so like 8% per month, something like this. A little bit less, 7.5%, yeah. Public sale, 6.5% of total circulation, 14. So you can see that the seed, because there's low TG, they make a tremendous gain. And I assume then the listing price is also 14 cents. 20% release TGE linear vesting for 6 months. This makes it less attractive for investors that want to make a quick flip, obviously, because the TGE takes quite long. This is 20%. No, even less. It's going to be about 15% per month for 6 months and 20% TGE, which obviously is not that attractive for a quick flip, but it ensures the stability of the price after the IDO and listing happens, which for me is good because I'm here. I only get 10% release of my tokens. So I'm in this game for the long term. 9% liquidity, ecosystem fund, this is good. 22%. The advisors and the team have an 8-month cliff, which is also good because it's locked, right? And then vested over 2 years. This basically ensures that the team and the advisors are in it for the long term as well. So this is very, very good to see. Marketing and listing, 75% locked, and then linear vesting over 12 months. That's decent. Nothing much to say about that. All right, the main purpose of the token is to serve as a trading currency players want to purchase, and then the governance, right? Purchasing items, it will happen on their own marketplace, I assume. They want to spend ANIM or BNB. Okay, so you can use 2 different tokens. I would say just use your own token only. Don't let them use BNB, but maybe they will charge a percentage higher on the BNB. That would make more sense. Or use the additional funds to burn ANIM, but I don't see that anywhere. To purchase higher tier card packs, users would have to hold a certain amount of ANIM as a prerequisite. Okay, that's good, because that will basically reduce the supply, increase the demand. For all card packs purchases that involve using ANIM tokens, a portion of the transaction will go into our ecosystem for staking rewards. Okay, that's what I just mentioned. Okay, perfect. Doesn't have to be burnt, can also be staking rewards, because you want to reduce the overall supply, basically. Tokens will be staked in order to staking rewards, participate, blah, 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 blah. All good. The voting, I'm not really too keen on anyway. Okay, Phylum. What is that? Phylum is an in-game uncapped utility token. Will be integrated into the Animalia game as a play-to-earn currency. All right, so any of these games that you'll see, like Salt Chick, Axie Infinity, they all hold 2 tokens. One utility token and one uncapped utility token, basically for in-game purposes. Play to earn rewards are seasonal PvP rewards, daily quest, PvE quest, PvP daily rewards tournaments. When they have the daily quest system, it allows users to come back and create a pattern, a rhythm, create attachment to the game. And again, this makes them addicts basically, but it's good. If you ever played World of Warcraft, which I played for 9 years, this is definitely something you will understand because you spend 4 or 5 hours a day in that world, right? Bonding NFTs. The bonding feature in Animalia allows players to bond their NFT cards to exchange for a new card pack that can be used in-game or traded. At the basic levels, players can combine their existing critter NFTs and a portion of PHL together to exchange a card pack. This is called bonding. The bonding feature will result in selected critters and PHL tokens to be burnt. Okay, so this is the burning mechanic I was looking for earlier. We plan to introduce, but do you get better cards in that case? The combination of PSL tokens as will be required whenever you use your bond feature to exchange for a new card pack. All of these including require, maybe depending on this ecosystem. Yeah, so I would say in that case, you would only bond the NFTs with shit NFTs that you want to get rid of, like comments and shit, if I understand it correctly. The crafting feature in Animalia allows players to craft their current NFT cards to upgrade into the higher tier that can be used in-game trade or marketplace. At the basic level, players can combine their existing NFTs and together and upgrade it. Okay, this is called crafting. So one of them is getting basically rid of them, as far as I understand it, and the other one is crafting. Right, which is fine because we always want to get the highest tier, we always want to get the rarest cards, right? Because they're worth more money or they're stronger in-game because they are worth more money because they're stronger in-game, right? Okay, in-game purchases. User can spend their PHL to purchase in-game items as well. Front card template skins, emote packs, sticker packs. All right, so nothing of real value. Wallets, just more branding stuff. A prerequisite requires MetaMask, Binance Smart Chain. Okay, that's cool. NFTs, okay, tokens. Okay, cool. All good. Marketplace. Pre-sale contract, distribute NFT card pack sale price written in the contract, updated by the owner. Okay, there's not that much information on it yet, and the workshop, not information on that either. So I assume this is actually, I'm gonna rephrase my opinion. Yeah, before I said this was a shitty white paper, I'm going to change it. I was thinking about a 3 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely not amazing because it's a lot about the game, which might be a good thing. But I would like to know more about the marketplace, when the NFTs are going to drop, what their back-end economics are in more detail, which this white paper is basically missing. There's not that much information on the seed sale, private sales, IDO. Definitely more focused on the game, the mechanics of the platform, etc. Small, right? It's only 4 people with 2 advisors. So I wish these guys the best of luck. I am already invested into this project. I think it's going to be great. For me, this is a medium long-term play. And if you are interested, have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. This was my research report on Animalia.games. Free to play to earn NFT game coming up. I'll be definitely getting myself some NFTs as soon as it's announced, and perhaps at that time I'll make an update video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, I would really appreciate that. Thank you